So now you got that. How was that?
It was alright. Once I can better gauge when to pull, I think I'll be better at it.
That's why you wear a condom. You're not very good at pulling right now, as you can see, right? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog from the great
Sunshine State of Florida.
And welcome back to another video. As you can see, my son, he's home for
winter
break from MSU, Mississippi State University. So we drove home. So there's a few things that we need to address on his car. What's a couple of the things that needs to be addressed?
We need an oil change, the battery needs to be changed, and we need to figure out what's vibrating on the left side of the car.
So he's getting in the car. All right, go ahead and start it. So you hear how it turn it off. Turn it back on again. Hear that little hesitation. That's how I know it needs a battery. And it has this, see some corrosion. He also has this older battery, but go ahead and turn it off. Stay in there. I'm gonna hook the jump pack up to it, and I'll show you how it's gonna start different with the jump pack attached to it. So I have the jump pack on there, and it's only reading 10 volts. So that's how I know the battery is low. Go ahead and start it up. Hold on, not yet. All right, go ahead and start it. See how it starts up a lot smoother. And now, as you can see, it's at 14 volts, 14.1, 14. You usually want to be around 14. That's how I know the alternator is working. So that's how I know the alternator is working, is when it's running. It's going to be about 14 volts or a little bit above 14 volts. Go ahead and turn it off. So here it is up here after initial inspection. I just think there's a slight leak on the power steering pump. Look at that already. There's a whole bunch of mud daubers. You just have only been in Mississippi. See that mud dauber up there? There's another one over there. And there's like another mud dauber thing up there. This right here is where I believe the vibration is coming from. This right here is worn, like I could move it, and it's moving like this way. So gonna have to get this motor mount replaced right here. Replace that motor mount. Gonna change the oil. Another thing, the whole belly pan is missing. I know he used to take, where you took it to? Walmart. So I'm not sure if they didn't put it back on or what, but we have to get a belly pan because you just don't want anything flying up onto here. So belly pan, a boot for the steering rack. The boot is busted. It still turns fine. His tires are wearing evenly, so it's not out, it's just the grease. So I'm just contemplating, it's just easier just to replace the whole steering rack. And other than that, I did take the dust cover off of the transmission to look. Just regular wear and tear. There's no rear main seal leak coming from it or anything. This is from coming up from top, I believe, from before, because we used to have a valve cover leak. So we did replace the valve cover. So I hadn't been on here since we replaced the valve cover, so I just took that off, and I'm gonna just use some brake clean and clean it up. So as of right now, there's the filter. I'm just gonna show him how to change his oil underneath the car. All right, so we saw those mud dauber thing. What did you ask me?
Do mud daubers sting?
I don't know. If you know if mud daubers sting or not, comment down below if they bite. Because if they bite, I'm about to blow them up out of this engine bay, even if I set the car on fire. Right?
I need to get back to school, don't I?
Yeah, okay. All right, he needs to get back to school. All right, this is inaugural run. Which one up here is the drain plugged? Do you know? Touch point, which one do you think is the drain plug? Why do you think that's the drain plug?
Because he put the wrench right there.
Yeah, he cheated. All right, yes, that is a drain plug. So now what you're gonna have to do is get this up.
Good morning, good morning.
What's going on there?
All right, I'm hanging in there. Can I borrow the battery charger for a second?
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Go ahead.
You guys okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Man, I appreciate them nuts, man. That was cool running.
No worries, Al. Anytime.
So twist it.
If you could twist that off by your fingers,
I think that's a problem.
no, you're Superman. First, you need to raise this up. So what you're gonna do, you see this right here? It's already loose, so you're gonna lift this up. Keep going. Okay, not about there. Then you're gonna tighten this. Hold it up and tighten it. Keep going until it's tight. It's tight?
Yeah.
All right, you always make sure that this is this way. That means it's flowing, so it's open, so that means it's flowing, right?
Yeah.
So now, get the wrench. And you have it lined up. But what you may have to do is you may have to move this out of your way because the wrench is in, this is in the way. So slide that out of your way a little bit. More than that. More than that. Now put the wrench on there. Always use up, make sure it's on there right. That's why I use this. So lefty loosey, righty tighty. So which way are you gonna turn it?
Move the wrench this way.
Okay, go ahead. Easy. Don't make sure you're pulling straight. You're pulling out. So move this way some. Move this out of your way. Move that out of your way. And now just pull it straight back. You're not pulling out on it. Pull it straight back and just to crack it. No. Try it now. I'm gonna do it this way. Go ahead. Come on, you have to use some strength, man. You don't want to ate 17 cheese sticks.
That don't matter.
All right, stop. What the? I hope they just mark it and then use on the Loctite on here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to move to plan B. Here, hold this. So now I'm giving you this on here. Make sure it stays on there and hold it down here. This way you have more leverage. But you have to hold it on here too. Now pull back on it. All right, stop. Here, take the camera. Swap spot. Really?
What? I didn't know how hard to pull on it. You said not to pull on it hard, so I
said pull on it hard. Brody could have broken that with his paws.
No, he couldn't have.
Yes, Brody could have broken that off with his paws.
No, he couldn't have.
So now that it's loose, now you have to learn the part. This is where you're gonna have to be. Actually, let me move from over here so I don't get doused in oil.
Yeah, I got oil in my hair.
That's not oil. No oil is leaking, and that's from your AC unit.
Wow.
So I'm gonna teach you one trick already. Get one of those shop rags. The little one. Tie it around your wrist.
Like this?
Yes, but tie it in a knot. Here, hold this. Let me hold this. Look at the thing. So now, go ahead, loosen that up with your, go to the side because it's gonna shoot to the back. And make sure it's, yes, you're gonna have to pull it out. Yes, that, pull it out. Unscrew it until it comes all the way out. But it might shoot off some oil. So you gotta be pretty fast with it and then you don't let the oil drain out. So I'll put that on your wrist so when the oil run down your hand, it's not running down into your armpits. Now it's loose, pull it out. Get your hand out of the way. Get it off of the ground. You're dripping oil on the ground. Put the nut in there. Put the nut in. You can put the nut in there because there's a mesh. Now go get another rag and dry your hand off. But look where the oil is going. Go dry your hand off and come back. Not with the big one. Get a small one. Not with the big one. There's small ones over there. Actually, there's a small one right here.
Okay, Romy.
No problem.
Romy, I need to ask you something.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a private question.
Okay. All right. Let me cut it off for a sec.